I should have grabbed this before I started the stream. Today I have some ideas in my brain that I want to get onto paper. Let me adjust a little bit. I didn't foresee that being in the way. So this is the UFO that we made a few streams ago. I love it so much. So I'm thinking today we might do another one. We might start planning another one, but I have an idea in my brain for a small thing for the next shop update, like a little circle with stars in it, because everything is like otherworldly themed. So just making like a small disc that kind of has the same vibe but without the UFO. So that's what I think I'm gonna start doing today. For this, I'll just leave this little guy here. I was actually talking to my friend. Yes, hello. I know, I'm sorry that I was a little late today. I had to work on the goats, and I was grinding the goats, so I'll see if you can see them over yonder. So I was grinding the glass for them. Welcome, Chris. And then I worked out, so, and I ate. But I'm here, hello. I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. I'm going a little bit out of my norm right now, and I'm gonna be, oh, there's like nothing in this pencil, what the heck? I never use pencil. I'm gonna be hand drawing this because I feel like there's no reason for me to digitally draw something as simple as this. And I thought it might be fun because I never do this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have my cardstock over here. I'll start with like a general idea, the gist. This is 7 inches. So I think I want to do maybe try 4 inches. That doesn't seem right. This is for the radius. I think so. Yeah, duh. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Ugh, I haven't used one of these in so long. Can you tell I never draw on paper? Beep. I think that'll be super cute. So basically what the idea is I want to have some separation, like these like segments with the stars, but then I also want to paint some stars on. So this doesn't have to be perfect. This is just on my normal paper. So this is like, let me fix the autofocus. I feel like the autofocus is being problematic. Autofocus. There we go. Hopefully you can like see kind of what I'm doing. Hopefully. It'll be kind of weird though, because there's no focal point. You used to have a goat named Maggie? That's cute. I should get rid of this current project thing. Let me do that real quick. Where is it? Also, hello someone. Oh, not that. Whoops. Where is she? Oh, it's named Owl. She was a troublemaker. I don't know much about these goats. I know, like, I like kind of seeing their personalities through the pictures. Like the one that flashed for a second, that one is one that I'm working on now. His name is Rigby, but I don't know much about them. I need my clear ruler. Let's see if I can find it. This is actually gonna be a little bit harder than drawing on the computer. Need a ruler. Where is it? I don't know where my ruler is. Art most goats roll. Yes! My friend's goat, one of them, its name is Pebbles. She really likes the top of her head like really scratched, and she like headbutts the crap out of you. It's so funny. And then it'll like headbutt her kid, and then he'll like be crying because a giant goat is headbutting him. Alright, I guess I'll just use this one if we must. Hey, Jupiter. Welcome. Also, welcome. Hi, Dan. Ooh. I used to walk her like a dog and I pass. That's nice. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just do like what we did for this one, where we kind of have like a square. This is all theoretical too. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But we're testing out the waters. We're testing it out. I wish I had graph paper because I really messed up this angle. It won't be that hard to do it on a regular drawing. I hate it. And this eraser is terrible. Wonderful. I have underestimated drawing by hand. I have greatly underestimated. Can you see the goat emojis on your end? What? What is that? What do you mean? Oh, emoji. Yes, I can see the emojis. I sure can. I shouldn't really try to get this perfect first run because there's no way I'm going to. So like, I don't know if y'all can get the gist of what I'm doing. This is all messed up. But then, okay, so I want there to be these like main stars that I cut out. Right, so there's two. And then paint on some stars like here Just kind of everywhere. I don't know if this would be cool or not. I don't know if people, but that's why we're gonna make a prototype. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Because there's not like a like a focal point other than the stars. But I think what we'll do is make the focal point the glass. So I think it would be cool to make it with a cool, like a special glass like this. But I want it to have like more of a blue and purple vibe and be more like space. I have this deep blue iridescent glass, which is what prompted me to like think of this. So I hope my friend doesn't mind that I'm like basically doing this. And I also want to add ooh, that's actually, hold on. We're gonna work with this. I need a different eraser though. Why are all of my erasers so bad? I have two $2 bills and I don't have an eraser that works. Use the little nub. I think I know where there's a pencil out in my living room. I might have to go get it. So, how many stars are in the Big Dipper? I think there's only 3 in the tail. Oh, the Big Dippers goes down. Okay. So if we do it here, 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 and here. And then there's 1, 2, 3. $1,000 erasers, that's a little much. All right, so this is like kind of the idea. I know it's a little hard to see from where it's at on the table, but these stars right here are the Big Dipper, and this will all be in white paint is what I'm thinking. I think I need to cluster up some of these stars a little bit better. It's really hard to, like, as a human, be random. I'm not very good at making random things. I always struggle with it. Give the illusion of randomness. But I think this is, I don't know. This is just like an idea I have in my brain. I thought it would be kind of neat. I don't think I'll connect them, or if I do, it'll be with like a very thin line. Oh, this one's too far down. Let's change that. So it doesn't like overpower it, but I don't want it to lose the effect of being a constellation. Like I want it to be known that it's a constellation. But I hope everyone's having a really nice Sunday. Sorry, I've been a little focused on this. Haven't been asking how everyone's doing and stuff. I like it. All right, so now we're gonna clean it up and put it onto cardstock. Oh man, I know, I've been seeing that all over the internet of like all on TikTok and stuff. People talking about the heat wave in the Northwest. I saw someone made they like got a styrofoam, oh my goodness, that was so close, a styrofoam cooler, and they cut holes in the bottom and they cut a hole in the top, and they got a little USB fan and cut a hole for it in the top, and then they put ice in it and they like made an air conditioner that way. I almost downloaded the video and put it in my Discord so like all of my people that are in the Pacific Northwest could see it and like maybe make one so they don't die. All right, now the real trick is, how do we get this to look the same? How do we do the things that we do? This is probably why people use tracing paper when they're hand drawing. Yes, please let me know how that goes, because I bet it would work really well. Man, you can't see a gosh darn thing that I am doing. Just freehand drawing. Freehand drawing is hard. It is difficult. I mean, I don't hide the fact that I do all of my patterns through Clip Studio Paint, and there's like tools that help you, you know, get the straight lines and circles and stuff. I want this star to be a bit bigger than this one. It's intentional. Do I want this to be a little lower? I don't think I do. I don't think I want these to be all the same size. I want it to kind of feel a little bit more organic. So I think we'll just leave this. We'll just leave it like this. Ew. Hi, how are you? Welcome. How are you doing today? As you can see, we are struggling to hand draw a stained glass pattern. Not too bad though. It's pretty simple, so I figured we could just hand draw it, not have too hard of a time. Hello, how you doing, Chris? Welcome. Whoops, I didn't mark this one. Just watch your beginner's video. Ah, very nice. Hope you found it helpful. Give you some good pointers for getting started. Do you already have your supplies, or is this something that you're looking into starting? I wanted to tell you that I've been binge watching your videos. Oh, yay! I'm so glad. That makes me very happy to hear. I always worry about like teaching the right things to a certain degree. I mean, you know, I'm entirely self-taught, so all of the stuff I try to like make it known. Like this is all just stuff that I've like discovered intuitively. So I'm glad to hear that it's helpful. Let's see. I think this looks pretty darn good. I wonder if we need this though. Like, would it look as good? Like, without this little doodad? I feel like it just makes it look incomplete. Learned a tough lesson about not washing my flux off or applying wax right away. Oh no. Yeah, it's you gotta have your timing right with everything. Did you just have like some oxidation occur by waiting too long? Got most of it from a friend who got out of the hobby. Tons of scrap pieces. Gonna make a piece out of them and practice soldering. Very nice. That's super exciting. Well, welcome to the stained glass world. I like to do live streams relatively regularly. Usually while I'm working. Case in point. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask them while I'm live streaming. All right, what do we think about that? Oxidation, I spent over an hour buffing it out with steel wool, not fun at all. Have you, steel wool, definitely, if you don't have, or if you haven't tried magic erasers really, I know I mentioned it in the video, but they really, really do a really good job of buffing. So if you haven't purchased them already, I would definitely think about it. This is not sponsored by Magic Erasers, by the way. All right. I don't know, I think that's pretty good. Does anyone have any input on what they think it might need? I feel like it just looks really plain right now because I haven't added, like, I haven't drawn any of the stars. I feel like it's missing something on these spots. What if? I made my life harder than it needed to be. And I added these little circular stars, like smaller ones. That's such a tiny piece though, that's ridiculous. Hey John, how's it going? I'll channel my inner Rachel for now. Listen, I'm not perfect, okay? There's pieces that I like, you know, after a long day, I just end up doing nothing with them. Look, I have literally an example right here. Hold on. This is a honeycomb that I never got the flux off of, and it's like too late now. This is months old, by the way. And it's just in my like to address at a later date because the honeycombs are kind of past their prime. All right, what if instead of here, we did one here? Not there, because it's too close to the edge. A piece of shame. No. What if we just do this? Will that make it feel too square? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Get out of here. This is what I'm talking about, like randomizing these things. It's just like, what? What do I do? Can you use a machine buffer? I don't have one of those, my friend. Okay, maybe not here. Now I got these stupid circles all over the place. Maybe one here, and then one down here. You know what? I like the first ones I did better. Should have just kept it as it was. So one right here. And one up here. The dancing crab. I really like that one. Like GIF, sticker, whatever you want to call it. No, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna want to deal with this. This is a little much. So you can't really see it, I guess, but this will be clear. There won't be a line going through it. It'll be like little stars, and then this one will be like bigger stars, and then I'll paint on it. But is it aesthetic? Will this look good? Do I want to deal with these tiny little pieces? Would a Dremel tool with a buffer bit maybe work on the old flux? It could. I've actually had someone recommend using a Dremel tool with a with the buffer thing for polishing, and I was just like, that is so smart. I can't remember who it was. Cannot remember. I think I like it. I think this is good. There's something that feels off balance about it. Can't quite tell what it is. Like, I don't know if it needs like another small one here or a small one here. Oh, was that it? Like a small one really close to the star. No. Makes it feel too top heavy. Who knew that this was gonna take so long? I thought this was gonna be really fast. I roar the Pepe under. No! I refuse to do it. I refuse. We can start with this. We'll start with this, and then if I want to change something, I can change it as I go. I just need to make sure I don't deviate too much from the pattern. Buffers can be relatively cheap. Will a Sharpie fit in this? No. Why would it make my life easier? I don't know if I have to do that. Alright, I'm gonna copy this real quick. That way I have a reference. I like this little star circle I made, and I'll paint it. Very nice.
How's your stream?
Good. You can say hi to them.
Hi.
You're so awkward. You did great. Alright, so now since this thing was super rude and didn't copy it, alrighty, you have to go. Aw, thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. This is a little bit sleepier, more sleepy of a stream. Just because I'm doing some kind of weird stuff right now. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again in the future. What is the purpose of the marker dot? So I know where the center is, because I need to go back over my reference. So I have to redraw the outline. Here we go. Yay. I think this is gonna look really cute with all the stuff drawn on it. Precious. Hey, thank you. Yeah, there's another artist that I like kind of follow her. Like we're following each other, but I never actually see her stuff come up on TikTok. And she is also doing an alien themed shop update, and I didn't know it. And I was just like, oh, because it straight up looks like one of us is copying the other. But I think she posted her stuff first, and I was just like, I swear I didn't see it. I swear. I think it's like just gonna be a popular theme because of the like, oh, disclosure in June. Just got aliens on everyone's brains. I was like, I swear, I didn't know. All right, I'm gonna try to freehand the edges. Okay, that actually was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Whew. It's just tracing. It's just tracing. It's lumpy, but it's tracing. Ooh, what's your favorite movie and category / type of movie? My favorite movie of all time is Avatar with the blue people. I'm not ashamed of it. But I like a lot of like dramas. A lot like dramas, and I don't know what like the classification is. That I like a lot of different movies. Like Brian's been like making me watch different movies. I've never really been a huge movie person, but we've been watching more recently, and we've been watching older ones. Like yesterday we watched They Live, I think is what it was called, from the 80s, which is like a movie about this guy who like finds out that the world is controlled by these aliens, and like he puts on a pair of sunglasses and can like see them. That one was really good. So basically just like I like most movies that he shows me or that I watch. I know, vague answer, but all-time favorite, Avatar for sure. I know it's like not a very original story, but I don't watch it for the plot. I watch it because it's pretty. Yay, that actually looks pretty good. Kind of like it. That's funny. Your cat looks like one. Yeah, I was obsessed with that movie when it came out. Listen, I wanted to learn the language. I listened to the soundtrack on repeat. To this day, I could probably like hum along to every single note. I was obsessed. I think I like this. All right, let's cut it out. True story. Wait, what's a true story? Thank you. I feel like this fits. Like, how cute would it be to like have a companion? Like, have a little matching one to go with it? I think I will make a little crazy one with this cotton candy glass. But here, let me go grab the glass that I'm thinking of that my friend has. Where is it? So it's this like royal blue, and it has iridescent, like royal slick or oil slick, not royal slick. But yeah, so I think I like the idea of doing that maybe for one of them. Yes. A little companion for our UFO. Yep, so I like this. I'm gonna go ahead, before I cut this out, I'm gonna grab all of my glass that I theoretically want to use. So give me just a second, I'm gonna be over here. The real world is somewhere between. They live in 1984 with A Little Brave New World and Shrek. I could not agree more, my friend. I could not agree more. Starman made in 1984. I'll write that down. I have my little notepad that I set aside so I can look stuff up. The blue iridescent is actually from one of the shops that I go to. So I got that one in person. As to not dox myself, I'm going to Sharpie out the sticker that's on here because it has the company's name on it, the local one. Get that out of here. This one is super cool though. It's like a kind of muted iridescent, but it's like greens and purples. So I think that might be kind of cool. Although with the constellations, I think it would be better to keep it with something cool tone. So I'm not certain. I haven't decided yet. That's what this is. This is another prototype session. because I had a lot of fun last time I did a prototype stream. So yeah, my friend who is on my Patreon, she actually, so this pattern for the UFO was for my Patreon, and any patterns on my Patreon that like people are in that tier, they can use them for business or personal use. So everyone on that's like a patron has been making that UFO, but I don't think that diminishes like mine. That was always my worry, was that like, oh, it won't be like mine, but there's still like no way that they would choose the same glass, and I don't know. So anyway, I really like this though, and this is the glass that she made her UFO with, and I think it's really, really pretty. And it would be like, she was like, I kind of wanted to paint stars on it, and then that is what made me think of this. And she just does it for fun. Like, she's not, she doesn't do it to sell. So it's not like I'm just yanking her products out from under her feet. Alicia, happy Sunday. A shooting star with paint. I could do. I don't know if you saw earlier, but this is kind of what I was thinking for the first one. So you can see the Ursa Major constellation. Ignore the black dot in the middle. I drew the Ursa Major constellation in the middle, and then I'll paint on all of these stars. And I'm going to try to do something else too, but I have to find out a way to do it. A few of the same pattern by different artists, but they're all unique. Yes, exactly. So, you know, even though other people are making it, like, there's no one that's going to do it with the same look as me and the same soldering techniques and everything. So I completely agree. The question is, who are the aliens and they live today in society? I don't know. It's a great question. A great question. You know, is it like, were they trying to say like, you know, it's the reptilians if we're going into like conspiracy mode? Or I'm not gonna say anything else that I read online, and I want to keep the conversation to a minimum because there's a lot of like crazy theories that I've heard people say, but I'm just gonna go with straight up reptilians if we're gonna say anything. Not that I believe in that, but I'm gonna take it for what it literally was in the movie. For anyone who, oh girl, I just got a new piece of glass that has a place in it I wish you had. I got a new piece of glass that has a place in it. Wait, what am I having a stroke? What does that mean? Instagram influencers. Perfect for planets. Heck yeah. If you post it in the Discord, I'd love to see it. I also strongly believe we are not alone. Now, are they on Earth? Are they flying around monitoring Earth? I have no idea. Who knows? We'll never know. We will never know. My pleb self will never know the real answers. You gotta know they must be slipping around the Earth. They have, like, listen, you know, I'm like, I'm not against the idea. Like, I'm totally not against the idea of like aliens being real and walking among us, like in Men in Black. We would never know. The government would never tell us that. I'm sorry if this is like crazy talk for some people, but I think it's interesting. Also, I have not seen the show V. A rogue alien walking among. Like, why? Listen. Just like, let's drop all of our barriers. Let's drop all of our walls of like skepticism. And let's just think about something interesting for a minute. Say you are part of an alien race that has high-speed travel, interdimensional travel, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is they might be doing, and you can literally, just for funsies, go anywhere you want. Why would you not go visit other planets? Especially if you know that they are a lower, like, life form than you, and they're not gonna, like, detect you and, like, get, like, crazy and kill you. Like, why would you not? That would be awesome. That'd be so fun. Aliens aren't necessarily from outside our world. Some are Earthlings, but outside the norm. They sent me a piece that had been marked with the wrong SKU by mistake. 8x10 cost $24.50. They're sending the right piece. I'm going to keep this piece. Ooh, what piece was it, Alicia? We know aliens exist because we found cells and molecules from meteors that landed to observe the primitive humans. Well, I'm not a conqueror. Like, there's what was it? There was a show, like a funny show that I saw one time. Maybe it was Rick and Morty. I'm not like super into that show. But where like these like teenage aliens are like, whoa man, they like go into different like worlds and they like explore. Why would I want to conquer them? I wouldn't, but definitely other aliens would. Like, they're maybe not conquer, but like keep close tabs on. But exactly, right? Like, observe the primitive humans of 2021. Meanwhile, like, in their time, they're in like the year 37,000 or something. Rachel?
I just wanted to sneak in. Yeah, not bad.
Why are you calling me Rachel?
Cootie.
Ew. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Rachel. Hey.
Get away
How's
from
it
me.
going, Rachel?
Someone said happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's conquer or be conquered. At least that's what I'm told by my reptilian friends.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're talking about reptilians and aliens and stuff, because why would we not?
Oh, did you tell them that you saw they live?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a required watch, but it's not the best movie ever. It's kind of corny.
It's kind of corny. That fight scene lasted far too long.
And then
I was irritated
it's like
about
he like beats the shit out of him, probably like breaks bones and stuff, and then like he just like splashes some water on his face, and then like all the inflammation and bleeding is just gone. Almost
they rest for like 4 hours, and then they're just like, my face is fine.
It's like, who's the reptilians in this movie? You guys are capable of regenerating limbs and shit in between scenes.
Ah, reptiles, the bearded dragon is kicking your booty. Yeah, I can't imagine how that would translate to a pattern. I'm very curious to see how you end up making the bearded dragon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like reptilian.
No, she's making a bearded dragon stained glass.
Oh. Yeah, I told you, like, just make the queen with a reptile face. That should be part of your shop update.
No!
I know, I'm just kidding.
The amount of time that would waste for a piece that would never sell. That would be the most...
queen is a reptile? Wouldn't sell? Please. I would buy it. If no one else would buy it, I would just buy it.
If we like had it hanging in our living room window.
Oh god. Anyway. So I come say hi.
Hi. Wee wee. Neat. Please do so I can see. Luckily, I haven't had anyone ask me to do a bearded dragon. I feel like I would struggle a lot. My next project will entail no pattern shears moment. Your project is your way so much more logical. I'm so glad that you think that. To each their own. Like, if people like doing it with pattern shears, like, that's totally fine. But, like, if you want to do really detailed stuff, I just feel like you can't use them. Have you seen the fight scene from The Stuff? Never knew you could have a fight so long with foam. No, I haven't. If aliens do exist, I fear they would see the twisted ideas of sex and just destroy the planet to avoid possible interplanetary infection. I mean, we're absolutely not proving ourselves to be, like, capable of interacting with aliens. Either that or, like, if we are interacting with aliens, it's on a level of, like, need to know that is a very, very small percentage of the population. You know? Like, the general population, I don't think will know anytime soon. Don't have a cutting mat, though. Well, I was gonna say you don't need one, but I actually say you do need one. I used to cut all of my patterns on corkboard, and it would dull this really badly. So I would definitely say you can order cutting boards for pretty cheap. There's an art supply store that I go to called Blick Art Supplies. There's one kind of local to me, not really. It's kind of a drive, but they sell stuff. The website is dickblick.com if you want to check it out. But I think they sell one like this size for $10. Taking a break from grinding. My fingers are still vibrating. Yes. Long... when you use it for a long time, your fingers, they're like just bruised and bloody and broken. Beep, 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 beep. It's so little. I like this. His name was probably Richard, but it's... Here, I'll put it in the thing. It's awful. It's totally terrible. That's what the, That's the website. One of my least favorite things ever. The other thing... Trust me, I hate typing it in. Another funny thing is like Dick's Sporting Goods. There's this email that Brian gets all the time, and it's a flash sale, and they do this on purpose. Where in the email it says Dick's flash sale, and the first thing you see is the first two words, and it like makes your eyes just like what. So, they knew what they were doing. They knew. Every time Brian sees it, he's just like I'll hear him from the other room, and he'll just go, "Dick Flash." When he's like checking his emails. So bad. Dick Blick, you sure you won't end up on a site that Careful how you spell it. Someone already ended up on a website that was not correct. But you'll never forget it. But yeah, they sell some good stuff. They sell glass paint too. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Yes, they are very tiny pieces. We'll see how these ones go. They're whittle, but I think they'll be fun. So this is like a little space inspired by this guy. And this is the glass that I am thinking about using. This royal blue spectrum wispy iridized. It's a good thing that through my web searchings I was aware of good. But yeah, so I want to use this. I think it'll be nice. I finished class 3 in stained glass and I loved it, except the grinding. I hate grinding so much. It is my least favorite part of the entire process because when the glass gets right here in like your little elbow nook, God, it's terrible. If you do that and you get glass in the crook of your arm, just get packing tape or shipping or packing tape, and I will just like stick it there, and that's how I get all the little shards off. Otherwise they stick to you so bad, and even though they're not like making you bleed and stabbing you, they're still gonna cause like slight irritation. So I just use packing tape. I don't keep it on while I'm grinding just because it's annoying, or you can just wear long sleeves, but yeah, I just use tape and get it out of my little arm nook. So we have a few options. I really like this glass. Score as close as possible to avoid the grinder-a-thon. Yes, yes, yes. I really like this glass though. I like these spots. So I'm thinking about possibly doing one this color. Definitely this. We'll keep this here. I don't want you guys seeing up my nose though, so I'm not gonna keep that there. I'm kind of hesitant to make a matching baby circle for this guy because this is all I have left of that glass. So far grinding is my favorite part, but I haven't encountered any stabbing from the dust. Foiling is my least favorite. Foiling, I think that is generally everyone's least favorite because it's so tedious. Yeah, this is all I have left. You've got a nice glass selection. Yes, it has taken me a very long time to get here. So yeah, foiling kind of sucks. I think I don't like grinding because you have to like, you can't be looking at something else. Like at least with foiling, like I can still be on Discord and like be talking to my friends while I'm foiling, but with grinding, it's just like, hey, I'm gonna listen to music for an hour or 4. Because usually when I grind, I have like 4+ hours of grinding to do. So it's not my favorite. I love foiling. See, but you know, everyone's different. That's totally fine. Everyone is different. Definitely my least favorite is grinding and then foiling. Sorry, I had to take the grinder bits off my grinder now that we're talking about it. Also, welcome, new person that I haven't seen in the chat before. Crixon. Ugh. All right, so I think I want it to be at this, I want it to be this section right here, because you can see this, oh, no you can't. This is like kind of wispy, like the prettiest part of the wisps, and I want it to go bottom left to upper right, like. Or, ooh, if we did it straight up and down, it would kind of be like the Milky Way. I enjoy foiling. All right, well, I guess I spoke too soon. If a lot of people like foiling, I hate it. Yeah. I just get bored. I get really bored when I'm foiling, but it's really nice. It's very satisfying when you are foiling and you finish. And then you can like look at everything all foiled. All right, I need to clear up some space. I am out of room on this gosh darn desk. How long have you been doing stained glass for, Crixon? Hope I'm saying that right. Love the Milky Way idea. Proof that there are aliens, people who like to foil. Reptilians! Only reptilians like to foil! Alright, I kind of want to move this out of the way. Let's move this back up here. Our little space should be back. People. Savage. You go there. This can come over here. Only like 2 weeks. I'm teaching myself and having a lot of fun. Very nice. Welcome. Welcome to the stained glass world. What is the project that you're working on right now? Care to share with the class? All right, so that's definitely like top contender, I would say. Trying to think of all the other glass I have, and if there's anything that is like super extra beautiful space. Let me take my headphones off. Hi, Kara. Yes. My like one tie-dye shirt that I've worn so much there's holes in it, like you can see tiny moth holes. There's moth holes in it. Stupid moths. Ooh! Oh my Lord, have mercy! I forgot about this piece. Ooh, ooh, ooh! So this is kind of cool. Kinda, not as cool. Oh my God, everything's falling. I'm doing the ginkgo leaf pattern from Zuko. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ha. Let's put this away. Fundraiser. What? I want it to be either blues or purples. Oh, since Kara's here now, I'll show you. I mentioned this the other night when we were talking about the stars. So this is what I drew up just now. Sorry, it's like a little hard to see, but there's a constellation Ursa Major in the middle. I'm gonna paint on these stars. It's like a little circle. It's tiny. Tiny. This is not dark enough, but it's very pretty. This spot right here would be really pretty for a space thing. No. I'm gonna order some of that paint thinner tonight so we can play. Yay! Yes! So my #1 contenders right now for this first one are this, which this would be really pretty if I laid it out so you can't see it. So this is like the Milky Way in the middle. I think that would be really cool. This one, which is the same one you have, Kara. Earth and the oceans. Yes, it definitely could. But I don't want this to be like a planet, right? I want it to be some crazy Milky Way thing. I could suck it up and do this, the matching one. It's literally like the perfect size too. So I feel like it's needs to be that. Do any of the grinding machines come with a suction cup to keep dust from, suction to keep dust from flying everywhere? Yeah, so everything is wet. So it doesn't like get everywhere. We could do it like this. If this fits, which I don't think it will, it was meant to be, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fit. No. No. This one's pretty, but it wouldn't make a very good space. Yeah, I really want to do the iridescent blue. I think we're gonna stick with that for the first one and then go from there. I don't think I'm gonna find a way to fit this. Like, I think it's just slightly too big. Slightly. And I want it all to be, this is like literally one of the only times. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's see. Alicia, it looks like the only comment I saw was fundraiser. So if you commented anything else about pricing, I didn't see it. I only saw, you said a comment about people enjoying foiling being aliens. And then something that just said fundraising. So please feel free to comment again if it didn't go through, because I don't think it did. So I think for this, I'm gonna still make it so it's going this way. So we'll go ahead and just place everything. Yeah, I think I interrupted myself. This is the only time I'll ever have glass that like matches up, if that makes sense. Like for my leaves, I never want it to look like it's made out of one solid piece of glass, because for all of my leaves, I want the grain of the glass to all be going in a way that makes sense. But for this, since it's like a scene, I want it to all be connected. Oh, can I ask for price advice? Thinking about making like 5 of the school B logos as a fundraiser for the softball team. Thought I might charge $100 since it's a fundraiser. I mean, it just depends on how. I mean, do you mean 100 for all 5 of them? Like in total, or 100 per piece? It's really hard to say because it depends on how much the materials are and how much time it takes and how low you're willing. Okay, 100 each. So how long did they take you, one, and how much do the materials cost? I would say start there. The fundraiser thing, that's a little hard because I've never priced anything for like a fundraiser. So, or like anything like charitable like that. Y'all, it is hotter than all get out right now. Expensive. Yeah, definitely if it's red glass. Give me just a minute. I need to go turn my AC down. I think it's already at 72, but it is so hot today. I'm like sweating. So hold on, I'll be right back. Hello again, I am back. So 8x10 with red glass. Let me look at it again real quick. Let me look at it again. Share your art. I think it was in share your arts. Yes. Oh my god, there's so many pieces too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Whew. $22. Yeah, I just counted 22. So yeah, you could weigh them. That's a hard one, because I mean, for like me, I'm going off of like what I charge, which would be a lot more. I think 100 is fair. I think that's fair. If you feel like it's fair, um, you know, you're gonna have to subtract out the materials. Yeah, so I was doing about $5 per piece, although it kind of depends, but then I've worked my way up and now I'm at about $5.50 to $6 per piece. So, but it all depends. Also, my air conditioner was set, my thermostat was set on 74, which if the center of my house is 74, that means this room is about 80. So I would say 100. Now, like if I was doing that as a custom, for me, it'd be closer to, with like shipping and everything, closer to like 140, I would say, just like ballpark. But it's a fundraiser, so it'll be a bit different. And you're making 5 of them. I'm so jealous. If we had our house set on 68, that's like every time I come to your house, I'm like in heaven. If we had it set on 68, our electricity bill would be probably close to $350 a month. And I just like can't do that. I just can't. This Sharpie sucks. We're gonna get a new one. I added clear glass for stability in the center so I don't have to use wire on the back. So you're saying you have pieces of clear glass on the back, like soldered on, so it's like just, that's a really good idea actually. Well, hi, Molly. My stalker is here. Can I help you? Okay, good talk, Molly. Good talk. We like, if we pay anywhere close to 200, we're like, shut it down! Shut it down! I can't. I hate electricity bills. So we keep ours on like 72, 73, 74. At night we turn it down to 71. The middle of the top loop and the bottom loop, so it's not empty any longer. That's what I was grinding, so by tomorrow would be a bad idea. Doing one as a gift for the head coach. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you mean in the center of the, okay, I understand what you mean now. I don't know why that took me as long as it did. I got you. Howdy. Well, hi, Noctis. How you doing? Oh. We got a little crooked there. We got a little crooked. Oh my god, it's so warm in here. Heck yes! This glass is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, this is all crazy. good. 76, but we have all the windows covered and blackout curtains. We only have it set to that low so we can try and make it spring in here for the ceilings. Grow stand. I understand. I mean, you can just say, we like it cold. You can just say that too. It's like 68 is probably a little bit too chilly for me. Like, I would need a hoodie at that point. But, like, coming in from the outside, like when I'm just like screaming at the goats, lovingly, of course. Screaming at the goats. And then I come in, I'm all sweaty, and it's like nice and cool. Also, I am doing very well, Noctis. Thank you for asking. Thank you. But it's damn cool. Yup. It's not a perfect circle, which is kind of killing me, but we'll make it fit. We'll make it work. So the first thing we are going to do is cut it off of this sheet. Now, do I want to cut it like so? Or do I want to cut it like so? I would like to leave my options open, so I think I'm just gonna try to get this corner off to the best of my abilities. We're gonna try to make an impossible cut. Doubtful, but we're gonna try. Never undercharge. Don't do it. We did it. And that is why I love that method of cutting glass. But all jokes aside, I know I say like, don't undercharge. It is hard, especially if you're just selling to friends and if you're just starting out. I definitely undercharged when I was selling to friends when I was first starting. I mean, I did this really complex really complex Slytherin piece. Took me forever, and I charged $120 for it. Nowadays, probably closer to 200 plus. I was just getting started though. That piece was super cool. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I never got good pictures of my work from the beginning, so I just didn't know how to take pictures. Skills. Yeah. Skills. Took me forever. Not only, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. I love this. I love it. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. In the meantime, I'll have you look, I'll replace it with this goat. So, let me find, let's see. SunBear, glass, finished pieces, commissions, Slytherin. Rigby! Alright, so check this out. So this was the piece that I did. Do you see how small those little pieces are on the tail where it curls around like that? That's wild. And I did the snake is full iridescent glass. $120. Yes. But yeah, so I actually was considering doing a bunch of Harry Potter like pieces for people, like offering this in my shop, but I didn't enjoy doing this very much. I like nature themed stuff better. So yeah, I was pretty happy with how this came out. This was like maybe the third commission I did. Let me show you the other. I'll show you the glass itself. So that is the iridescent. It was like a matte iridescence, like an opalescent type thing. A bargain. Yup. A bargain. So one of my friends from work, that was $120. I charged $85 for this. Let me find the other one since we're talking about undercharging things. Finished pieces, oldies. Let's see, where is the Ohio State piece? Now, actually, we'll ignore that one. So this, oh, where did it go? I don't know why it's sideways. This was the Mushy Moon that I did. I actually got paid pretty decently for this one. I charged, I think, like $210 because it was full iridescent, and it eventually sold. So I'm sorry it's sideways. I have zero understanding of why it's sideways. I want to make this again, but I also don't, so I think I'm just going to sell the pattern for the Mushy Moon. I had it open the other day. Yeah. Like, look at that iridescence. Still don't know why it's sideways like that, but anyway. It's hard to price stuff though. Long story short, it's hard to price things. This has been an 1.5-hour stream, and this is all I have to show for it. Focus. let's do something fun. Let's see how this is gonna look with all the stars painted on. Pretend this is white. What is it, Bear? Apart from a square and a circle. So it's like a night sky with stars. Also, hello, Neil. How's it going? There's our Big Dipper. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So my idea was to maybe just have like really faint, you can't do faint lines with this, but faint lines connecting it. I don't know if that's a good idea or if I just want to leave the constellation itself, like just the stars, and let people see their own constellation. This, of course, is going to all get washed off, but just to give you an idea, just to give you a little idea of what we're doing. Someone mentioned a shooting star earlier, which I think would also be really cool. Ooh, I just thought of something cool too. Meteor shower. You could do multiple shooting stars. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be just a hoot and a half. Just a hoot and a half. Little tiny one down here. Yes. Back to the grind. Literally have earbuds in though. Gonna try to still listen. Okay. I'll just be having my little hooting and hollering over here. Be hooting and hollering, carrying on. I don't know if... I almost feel like the big stars are too much. Oh, I need band-aids. Thank you for reminding me that I need to purchase more band-aids. Yeah, I feel like these are a little bit too big. Ooh, she's crunchy. She's crunchy. Going to my light table now. Be back in a bit. That sounds good. Have fun with your planning or whatever it is that you are doing. All right, so maybe we're a little bit more light-handed. Oh, that's better. That's better. I made them far too chunky. I made them far too chunky. So we'll start with across. I think I had one up here. It looks like we're going out through a former loft window. The stars, they're fine for size. Ooh, I like that. It's a nice way of looking at it. I think I like them a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna try to keep the twinkling ones a little smaller, like that. I still have to cut the rest of the pieces, but oh my lord, you can't see a gosh darn thing. All right. Here's our little stars. It's kind of cool. I like it. Welcome, Amy. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. Ooh, with the iridescence too. I think it'll look cool. All right, so let's cut the rest of the pieces up. I did not realize until very recently that so many people use running pliers for general cutting. Like, I had no idea. I thought everyone used grozing pliers, which are also called breaking pliers. And then I see people using runners all the time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I was like, wow, I just didn't realize. I just didn't know. Ooh, it's pokey. Hi, get out of my finger. Thank you. Come on, just break. Rude. Now, we need to figure out what we're gonna do for the stars themselves. I kind of like the idea of just doing the same glass, like iridescent glass, that I used for the UFO, but I'm not sure yet. I wish I had beveled glass. I would love to use beveled glass for the stars, but alas, we do not have any beveled glass. Moon in the night sky with a few clouds, so the light illuminates a few clouds and barely the ground. Could be a beautiful scene. Difficult to make. Yes, very difficult to make. I think maybe this is going to be... I think I kind of... This has given birth to maybe like a constellation series. It's kind of what I think the direction I want to go in is. I'm only gonna make one of each because I really enjoy making one-of-a-kind stuff. So I'm only gonna make one of everything that I am making. All right, so there's our little starry circle. It's really pretty. I really like it. I need to get my water bottle. Whew. Okay, so this is one version. I think this is a good start. Oh, we need to cut the stars. Look at me. Oh, I'm just gonna move on. Find some clear glass. Alrighty, thank you. So I cut this. These are all separate pieces. So 9 pieces for this, and then the stars. So this is the glass I think I'm gonna use for the stars themselves. It kind of has this really subtle stratigraphy, I don't know, these lines, but it is really, really iridescent. It's not really showing how iridescent it is. Or do we do it in white? White iridescent glass. Or light yellow. Oh, it's okay. I know you're busy. I know everyone's just working alongside. Okay, so clear or I have this glass, which is like really tan looking, but it's see-through. It's kind of yellow, but it's kind of nice. Glow in the dark glass. The clear. Okay, clear. We like clear. I kind of like the clear too. The only way that I would, the only thing that I think I would change that might be competing in my mind with the clear is, where is it? Only competition. There it is. Because I really, really like this iridescent wispy white. So it's like kind of clear. I feel like it might be too much though. Hi cheeks, how's it going? So we have a bunch of different options. I kind of like because this is still clear while having white in it, right? So it kind of has the best of both worlds. Now these pieces are so small, so it's not really gonna make that much of a difference, but it could still add some really cool texture. We have enough of this glass and these pieces are small enough that I could just cut multiple pieces and see what I like best. So I think that is something we're gonna explore. I know I have some scraps somewhere that I cut out yesterday. Where are you? Where are you? Nothing. It's fine. Okay. I feel like this is really high. Yay! Now you can see my shirt better. Great. I'm saving all of these tiny pieces. One day I'm gonna make a mosaic. One day. I really want to make a clear mosaic too. Like one you can hang in the window. Alright, this needs to leave my workspace. It is stressing me out. And by leave my workspace, I mean move it a few inches over. Man, I wish I had picked up the paint thinner when I went the other day. I would love to explore playing with it right now. Is that flash glass? It's iridescent. I guess it could be called flash glass. I've never heard it called that before. But this has an iridescent sheen. Yeah, it has a really, really intense iridescent quality to it. It's hard to tell from the video, but all iridescent everything. I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut a strip off. I'm not dealing with the... Is there such a thing as stained glass art and a bend of painted glass together? I'm not sure I understand the question, if I'm being honest. I think it's Spectrum. I don't honestly know. I found it, the place where I buy glass. Oh, Blend. Yeah, so that's what I do basically, and what I've been doing is this is like painted stained glass. So there's definitely people that merge the two more than I do. I do it very lightly, but yeah, I think it's Spectrum, but the place I buy glass never labels it. So I'm always guessing. It's much of a guess as anyone else's. But the place that I go, they have a lot of Spectrum just like stashed in different corners. So anytime that I'm going and buying glass, I buy a lot of Spectrum. I think I almost exclusively bought all Spectrum last time I went, like huge sheets of Spectrum glass, which for all my stained glass artists out there, you know that that's not very common to find. But that's why I love Spectrum. So anytime I find it, I buy it. Also, I'm breaking my own rules and I'm sitting right now because I did a workout. I did leg day today and my legs are very tired. There's one piece. Boop. Oh, I think I like the white. I think that'll be really nice because it's not too clear. I think it'll look good. The blue iridescent looks like Wismach. It is Spectrum. That one is labeled. I know SF is Spectrum because I have the red, purple, and green versions of this glass as well with the same wisps. Yeah, it is like gold. I have 3 square feet of iridescent Spectrum red, which that is like literal gold. I have Spectrum pink, not iridized though. That's like gold. I'm assuming this is Spectrum. It's so funny too. Like I just got so much glass and my glass hoarding impulses are already like, you don't have enough. You need to find more. You need to find more iridescent glass. It's like, no, chill out. Chill out. Whew, I'm running out of steam. We have so much more we have to do. I want to make so many more prototypes. Aw, I'll keep that in mind, Bishop. Thank you for the suggestion. It is a really good suggestion. So cute. Okay. What a weird time to be alive. Yes, you're so right, Cheeks. You are correct. What a weird time to be alive. Like as a kid, to like know of someone's existence and then you can just be like, hey, look, that person's on the TV right now. Like, what? That's so weird. All right, here's our little space circle. I want to make another color. I want to make another prototype. That was also, Cheeks, that was the same logic that I feel like people saying that I should stop making mushrooms. I'm just like, get out of my life. I will always make mushrooms. Whether they're alien mushrooms, I don't care. I don't think I want to do any more iridescent. Maybe, we'll see. I kind of like this. Oops. I have another sheet of this as well. Let's see what she looks like. Where is it? I'm not as much of a fan. It's a little bit too busy. But I don't hate it. It's just not, it's not quite what I want. It's like blue and purple, but it's not that good. So, if you noted that one. What to do? What to do? Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. I would show y'all what I'm doing, but to do this, I kind of have to, you'd just be looking at my butt the whole time. Oh yes, that is my cat Molly. Hi Molly. She just like sits there and waits for me to be done working. Hi baby. Hi. You want to say hi to the stream? Come here. Oh, she's a nice kitty. I always make sure to vacuum that spot of the floor. She makes her big debut. This is Mrs. O'Malley, the alley cat. She wasn't an alley cat. She's 14. She's a good kitty. She's really sweet. She just loves being held. I don't know how I got all these animals that are just like attached at the hip. But every one of my animals is super needy and super loving and just wants to be held. So, this is Captain O'Malley. She's nice. She's like 40. So dramatic. But yeah, she has the cutest little stomach I've ever seen. She's real old, so she doesn't clean herself as well as she used to, but she's nice. Hey, kitty. How you doing? She was declawed before I got her, so her feet are really tiny. I call these her little cookie feet, but they're just so itty bitty. There's just cat fur flying everywhere right now too. Yeah, she's a good cat. She's old. Older than all get out. All right, you gotta back up. You gotta give me some space. I know I called you over, but you have to leave. You cannot stay. Go back to your little perch by the door. All right. Yeah, so she just like waits for me somewhere in this little corridor. I usually try to make her back up, but hi Leo, thank you for the lemon. She's real nice. No, you can't go. Stay there. So yeah, that's my cat Molly. She was real nice. She had the name Molly when I got her, and I felt like it fit her. Get out of here. I kind of like this glass. I kind of want to break into this one. It's difficult glassing with cats. Yeah, she's actually really good though. And luckily, like, I can close this door. So otherwise she would just come in here, and like she likes to just sit in this vicinity even when I'm not in here. So I just close the door. She's really good. Like, she doesn't jump up on stuff. I don't know how. Like, she just never has been that type of cat. So even if she comes in here, she doesn't like knock stuff over or try to get over here. It's just like there. It's hot in my garage in Texas. Oh, good Lord. Welcome back. So yeah, I think I want to do it with this glass. This is really, it's like really rainbowy, like pinks and yellows. Now the question is, do I want it to be on this side, which I think I do, although if I do this, I won't be painting stars, I don't think, because it's really busy. So I don't know if it would be too boring if it just had the 2 stars cut out, or if you guys think that I should still paint stars on. I'm kind of undecided. I don't know. Cut the cats out. Yeah, she's cute. I like her. I've had her since 2013. I got her when she was 6. She was on sale for $19 because no one wanted her. I wanted a cat that had been declawed. Like, I didn't want to declaw them, but I didn't want a cat tearing up my furniture. Like, one that had been declawed. I wanted a lap cat, and I wanted... That was basically it. And I wanted a girl. And I went to the shelter, and she was like in a bottom corner, like with a sign in front of her kennel, like one of the like Humane Society signs that, like, I don't know. So like people weren't going to her kennel because she was just hidden in the dark. And I had seen her online and I thought she was so cute. And then I saw that and they were like, yep, she's on sale. She's $19 because she's been here for a while. And I was just like, oh, and I got her. Not feeling this one. All right. I definitely want to use this for something, but I don't know quite what yet. So we'll say pass to that one. And that is the story of how Molly came to be. Let's see. I kind of want some purple. and I have nothing I want to use. This is preposterous. This is just absurd. What about this? What do you think of this? No. It's brown. That glass has a tree on it. I feel like this one, I keep getting drawn to this one, so I kind of want to explore this. So this is the one that I thought that I could put right here and it'd be like the Milky Way going up through it. Because you can see, I kind of like it. It's like purplish, pink, blue. And it's not too much either, so I could still paint on it and it looked nice. So I think I'm kind of liking this. And I kind of also like, this side is real boring, so I don't know about that. I feel like I just like this. I don't think I like any of this. There's a little bit too much going on. The colors are a bit too much, but I like this spot because it has a nice blend of different colors. So I think we're gonna go with right here. You're getting a little too close, Molly. You're gonna need to back up. Oh, you know what she's doing? She's moving closer and closer to the sunspot right here. But I keep blocking it. Yep, I think I like this. So we're gonna do it right here. I kind of like it too. It kind of feels like nebulous almost. So. Nebulous. If you put some paper on the floor, she might. Let's see. Let's test out that theory. All right, I put a piece of paper right there. So let's see if she comes back in and sits on it. Brian just walked in though, so for some reason she just forgets that she likes him, and then she runs away, and then she's like, oh wait, he gives me pets and catnip.
Yeah. Looking it up.
Hi.
Hey.
Do you like this? It's like a little space thing, and then I'm gonna do a constellation. Do you know what that is?
That's Ursa Major.
Yeah. Did you hear me say it?
No.
Oh.
I was playing guitar.
Okay.
I know the constellation.
Okay.
Constellation.
Plus, you better know that one. That one's an important one.
Yeah, that was the Patreon tiers that I helped you come up with. Exactly. Missed.
You're so rude.
What?
He's coming in here being chaotic, distracting me.
You rolled an attack on my belly button and missed. Now, if you would have scored a critical, though, I tell you, things I ate yesterday. Hey, go ahead, push harder. Push.
No. Baby, stop it.
Yeah, push. Pull my finger.
You did that? Yes, I hiss at him pretty regularly.
Starman?
I don't know, it's someone was on D-Live said when we were talking about They Live, he said to watch Starman from 1984.
Nice.
So.
Let me eat.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you saying that?
Okay.
Okay.
Better. Cool.
Alright, now that he's left, our paper trap is in fully active. You can't see it, it's kind of under my elbow. Man, I remembered when the old TikToker used to call him McGregor. Yeah. Do you know, Kara, that I did a TikTok live stream about a week ago, I would say, and it was one of the most dead-end, awkward things I had ever done. One person came in. I'd actually finished a live stream on here, and I was still kind of feeling jazzy. So I was like, well, I'll just see what TikTok's up to. One person. Now, mind you, for those who aren't familiar with my Tiki-Taki, I have 45,000 followers on TikTok, which is like a decent following. Like, there's more for sure, but like, that's like I'm pretty good with that. One person came into my live stream. It's like, oh, okay, wait, what happened here? What is this? How did this get messed up? How did that get so weird? One person. I sit in bed at night and draw new patterns, and if I don't give one of my cats her own piece of paper to sit on, oh, that's so nice. She has a little pattern to sit on. Just lovely. Oh, okay, so this is wrong. So that was officially my sign. I was like, I'm not dealing with TikTok anymore. I'm still gonna make little videos. Little TikTok videos at my leisure, but nothing else. Nada. Good enough. I don't care. We'll fix it when we grind. Lord. Hey, thank you for the diamond. I appreciate it, Jupiter. Forgot about my little donation emotes. Why are all of these fitting together so poorly? They fit together a minute ago. Good enough. It's good enough. I almost want to start over. This is such a train wreck. I thought this was gonna make it easier, but it's like not fitting together at all. That's okay. We'll just start over. Hot in here. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die, but I'm being dramatic. Jesus, it's toasty. So the circles, I think, are going to be places that I make an even tinier circle of glass. It's like my idea right now. Like a super, super tiny little star. I don't really feel like fiddling with cutting out a piece that tiny. That's something that I usually will just do in the moment. But yeah, so it's gonna be like another little tiny star. And I'll probably just make it out of clear glass or something, like clear iridized glass. But I thought it just kind of added a little bit to the pattern. Little party piece. All right, so I guess this is just a better way to plan everything out. Oops. Just better. Now, this is on the more textured side, so we'll see how this cuts. We'll see. This side is pretty textured too, but not as bad as this side, but we're gonna just do our best. It might be slightly impossible though. We'll see. Oh, okay. That was like the easiest thing I've ever broken. For reasons unknown to me, the glass gods smile upon me. Kinda didn't right there, but that's okay. This is one of the easiest pieces of glass I've ever cut, and I'm cutting on the more difficult side. I kind of wish I had done this at an angle, so it was like this. Too late. It's too late to care. I know. What the heck? That is like, that is unheard of how clean that was for how textured this is. Now, granted, it is a thin, pretty thin glass. Not absurdly so, but thin enough where it's like pretty, I would say not normal. What I'm not used to working with for something so textured. But this is beautiful to work with. I am thoroughly enjoying cutting this. Got a little squirrely at the end, but I think we'll still kind of get, yeah. This is wild. I love this glass. I love it. I don't know. I think so, but I'm uncertain. Oh, you know what? This would have been beautiful, although it's a perfect circle. This would be really, really cool if I shifted all of this to where this was the bottom and this was the top, because it's darker up top and it'll almost give like a sunset vibe, you know, where it's like lighter at the bottom and then darker at the top. I think I want to do that. And I could have this one be the shooting star one. So just rotate it 90 degrees. And then have shooting stars coming from the heavens. Let's try. Let's try. I'll erase this, so don't worry, it won't be super chaotic. I just want to make sure everything will fit together properly. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna have a really, really obscure reference, and I'm gonna call this one, I think I'm gonna name all of them, because they're all gonna be, I think I'm gonna name this one Starfall, and that is a reference to A Court of Mist and Fury. I think that's the book that Starfall happens in, the second one, which is a Court of Thorns and Roses reference series. So this one could be Starfall. Ooh. Okay, so they're so far off because I decided that I'm going to rotate it. I wanted to make sure everything fit. I'm gonna erase it. I just wanted to, like, I know it's a perfect circle, but I want to make sure. So originally it was gonna be like this, and I wanted it to be like the Milky Way, but then I decided that I actually want it to be this be the bottom and this be the top, because it's lighter at the bottom. Let's see if you can see it. Ugh. So you can kind of see it. It's lighter at the bottom, and then it kind of fades up to the darker blue, which I feel like is like a sunset, like when you're seeing the night sky, like right when it's dusk. So I'm gonna turn the whole pattern this way, so this is the bottom. So that's why I'm doing that. And then, because I wanted one of them to be like a few shooting stars, and that's why I'm gonna call it Starfall. And have it be a kind of obscure reference that I don't know if many people will understand. Definitely some people, but. The pattern just got a mind of its own. I don't know what happened. She did not take the paper bait. She doesn't like crinkly things. She's not a cat. It's weird. The worst part of grinding is cleanup. I really wish I had a dedicated place for my grinder. Yeah, it's I can't imagine having like a non-dedicated place. I'm definitely very fortunate to have a room that I can just close off. So we actually used to have a roommate, and she was just the worst. Just the worst. So this actually used to be our bedroom. This used to be the bedroom. My bed actually used to be right here. And then she moved out like randomly. So we were just like, all right, peace. And then we moved the bedroom into her room. And this became like an extra storage room. And there was nothing really in here. So I got super into reading in the beginning of 2019. So I actually had a couch in here up against that window. Everything else was just like, it was like empty, but there was some stuff in that corner. So there was a couch under this window over here. And I would come in here every morning. I would wake up, get my coffee, and then I would come in and read for like 3 hours. I keep my grinder in a plastic tub and have a board on 3 sides too to catch most of the bits. Nice. Yeah, my grinder, so Alicia, something that I've heard some people say is really helpful is to put your grinder in a fish tank. So turn the fish tank on its side so the opening is like on your stomach, and then it kind of acts as a face shield and you can move it. And I think like a 20-gallon fish tank would be big enough. But then cleanup is really easy. We actually have a fish tank, but I just don't feel like bringing it in because it's nasty. But I have, you can't really see it all. I have a cardboard box that's basically doing the same thing. So I have the panels up here acting as like little things, and that's where I keep my grinder. So, Nell, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. But yeah, plastic tub would be good. The fish tank, definitely. Crafty ARS. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. The fish tank thing is brilliant. And that might be helpful, especially for you, Alicia, if you're in a situation where you have to clean up all the time. Because then you could just like take the grinder out, put it in the fish tank. I don't know. Like, it could be a storage thing too. I have it in a plastic tub, which helps, but this one doesn't have a removable water basin, so I have to clean the whole thing each time. What? What do you mean? What grinder do you have, Alicia? Why would they make it without a removable water basin? What? What? I figured that would be standard. Well, you learn something new every day. I'm telling y'all, the whistling, ooh boy, that little whistling is my favorite. Your impulse doesn't have a removable. Wait, Kara, what do you have? What kind of grinder do you have? I thought you had a whistling. I thought you had what I have. Thank y'all for bearing with me while I sluggishly, ever so slowly, and painstakingly reposition this. Cleanup is not so bad since I'm in hotter than hell in Texas. The water evaporates in a few days. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I do that too. If I emptied it every time, it'd be terrible. The only thing I say that I will do is I remove the grinder bits after I'm using them, or I try to remember, just because I use the Technoglass ones and they crack if you leave them on. So I'm doing this enough now that I decided to get something I'd be happy with. Heck yeah. Let me look up the one that you're getting, Alicia, because I don't... I thought it looked like mine though. I think it might be... Ah. It's still the same brand. It's Inland. But it's just a different... The most powerful medium-sized grinder. You got... Remind me which one you got again, Alicia. Also, I need to get some more water, so give me just a second. I will be right back. I'm so thirsty. back. Thanks for your patience. Wait, what? I'm getting the setup. Step up from the Whizzling and adding the Aquaflow instead of sponge, and got the second platform for the smaller bit. Half the cost and got the features I want. Wait, so which one is it? It's the Whizzling. Inland Whizzling. CG, no. Inland glass grinder. Let's see. Oh, there's one that's more simple than mine, which is the Wizard IV, or the Wizard 4. Whiz CG, Whizzling CG. Oh my god, which one do I have? Oh, I have the Whizzling. Yeah, she's red. So the Whiz CG, I guess. 165, which is not bad. Whiz CG, gotcha. Yeah, I like it. I'm not really, y'all know I'm not really into like super fancy stuff. The Magna Shield. Wild. Look, they have a magnifying space shield. That's cool. I like to just use my magnifying light though. That's pretty good. Oh, neat. Anyway, back to business. Back to work. Let's draw the stars on this one too. I'm gonna sit down and then we'll cut it because I want to see what it's gonna look like. I don't remember exactly how I drew the shooting star on the feather, so I'm gonna look it up real quick. Look at my Instagram. Where's the feathers? The feathers of time. Okay, so I drew it at an angle, and then there's like things coming off of it. The Magna Shield, nice. All right, so I'm thinking, I don't think I want to do a constellation for this one. So I think what I'm gonna do is just do one main shooting star. Like maybe Schmear? Maybe Schmear? Nope, I want it to be lower. Wasn't sure about the lamp since I have one like yours that works, but decided what the heck. I ordered the face guard from a Griffnet and then never used it, so I passed on that. I have to have something covering it, cause like I talked about this last time. I used the rapid grind bits, and I felt like there's just glass going everywhere. So I have to have the face shield. I tried using it without it, and I just got covered. It was spoopy. Poopy. Okay, so there's that. I should have done it a little higher. Oh, if you wear a face shield, then that's overkill. This is just to give an idea. It's not going to be perfect. It's a little thicker. It looks the exact same as the picture as it does here. But in person, it's way thicker and I don't like it. But it's just to give me an idea of how it's going to look. I'm really going to hit the planet with the line in it. I think it wouldn't be, like, it wouldn't be as bad. I'll do a little one, like right here. Oh, it's so little. So I'm thinking maybe that, and then we could do some normal stars, like up here, and they'd be thicker up here, because this is like deep space. And then still pretty thick here. And then thin out a bit down here with all this gosh darn light pollution and the sunset. Something like that. I feel like it still needs, I think this is too much. I don't think it needs 2 shooting stars in one panel. Ooh, we'll do one crossing like that. Yep. That way it gives it more dimension. I'll just do like little, maybe just little lines. Like really distant ones. Something like this. I think I like it. think I like it. Let's cut it up. I still need to make the little aliens and the planets, but I think that's gonna, those I'm gonna have to draw out on the computer. But I definitely want to make some little planets with all these like really crazy glass, little planet charms. Boop. Boop. Why did you do that? I'm so close to being done, and you did that. What an abomination. Oh, this glass is so easy to work with. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that and make it not look like ass. Sorry for the language, YouTube, but that's frustrating. Ass. Ass. I think I can fix it. Like, I think I can, I think I can find a match for it. Not on that piece, jeez. I don't think it'll be super obvious. This is so annoying. Kind of makes me like you saying that though. I could potentially do no, because I don't. Why? Why did you do this to me, Glass? Why did you mess with me like this? Break my heart? Just break my heart in half. In twain. Twine. What the fuck you want to say? Why is there no piece that looks this dark or this light? Where did it go? So I think, what is that? Piece number 7? Bless it. There's a bubble that matches up perfectly with this one, but I would have to do it right here. Let's see if this matches. Man, we were so close too. I don't know why it did that. It's just it's honestly pretty common with textured glass. I just like, I think I was just kind of caught off guard by it. Looks pretty close. Let's see. Let's test the match. God, if you do it again. It's not perfect, but you can barely tell. You can barely tell that they don't go together. So I think this is fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint a star over the spot that kind of cuts off. No one, they'll never know. They'll never know. Oh, I can make a TikTok about this too. Look, everything's fine as long as this doesn't break in a weird way again. This piece actually feels like it goes here a little too well. I don't understand. Like it matches this color, and then it matches with this like red up here too. So I don't know how I found that, but that's great. It works. It works. All right, crisis averted. We're fine. Saved, yeah. I think that's my least favorite thing about doing stuff where it's all one piece, especially with this really pretty glass, where if you mess up, there's not a very good chance that you're going to find a piece that goes with it. That was my biggest stress with cutting this piece for the UFO. So this right here was very stressful because it's so thin, and cutting out this and then this was like, whew. But we did it. I was super, super careful with that piece. I cut it out. So I cut this on stream, but then I finished cutting out those pieces whenever I was grinding, and that was off stream. So cut a bit more off and put another star in the space. I could, but if I kept the other piece, it would have been like a straight line of these circular stars, and I don't think I would have liked it. So I think this works just fine. No one's gonna know. They'll never know. All right, anyway, so I have my little prototypes cut out. I think that's really all I have the energy for tonight. I've been working since 8 a.m. Working on the goats and some other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a night because it's 7 and I want to enjoy the rest of my Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get off the stream. It's hard for me to say if I'll be streaming tomorrow just because I have a lot to grind, but I'll try. We will try. So thank you all for hanging out with me and, keeping me company while I had that little mishap. If I do stream tomorrow, usually during the week, it's like in the mid-afternoon, like 12, 1, 2-ish, but we'll see. So thank you all. Hope you have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your beautiful little Sunday.